December 20th, 4 days until Christmas, and you haven't seen me in 3 months. So I wanted to make this video for a long time, but actually today is like the perfect day for it because it's like 25 degrees and sunny in December. So perfect weather to make everyone jealous. Yay! The past 3 months have been awesome, basically. I'm gonna talk about work a little because work is like the central thing when you're doing this program, especially now around the holiday time, like even before Thanksgiving. It's been very, very busy, so we had to work a lot. We've had like 50-hour weeks, but fire trucks, they're over there. There's like a firefighting base or something over there, and we always get fire trucks with sirens. Interrupting my video. Thank you. You're gone now. Perfect. Very busy time of the year. We've had 50-hour weeks. That's why I haven't been making any videos at all, because I hardly have any time. Because we work a lot, and then when you don't work, of course you want to do other stuff that's fun. And of course making videos is fun too, but it takes a really long time to edit and everything. And yeah. But I'm doing this now because I'm off today, and I don't have any plans yet. So I've been wanting to show you the German Pavilion forever. So I'm gonna do that right now. The footage was filmed in, I don't know, mid-October or something. So it looks a little bit different right now. We have Christmas decorations everywhere, but I'm just gonna show you what it looks like for the rest of the year, basically. So, German courtyard. There we go. I like the German Pavilion. It's pretty cute, actually. We have all these little houses they sort of look a little bit like gingerbread houses, and they're really cool looking from the outside. So in the German Pavilion we have 7 shops. Since I work in merchandise, I'm not going to talk about the restaurant at all. That looks pretty cool too, but I don't have anything to do with it really. So I'm going to talk about the German shops. We've got 7 shops, 3 on one side, 4 on the other side, and then right now for the holiday season we also have like Glühwein kiosks outside. So I'm going to show you the shops and some of my lovely co-workers too who were there that day. By now, pretty much the most important shop of the whole pavilion is the Karamellküche, the candy shop. Get all sorts of caramel in there. Basically everything's caramel. Guests usually come in through the doors and are like, "Oh my god, it smells so good in here! How can you stand working here and stay so thin?" I always say, well, we don't get to eat a lot during work, which is true. They don't really give us free candy. That's sad, but it's the way it is. The Karamellküche is always really busy, very important shop, and it's actually kind of fun working there. I mean, working the register is really stressful sometimes. It's just, you always say the same thing. But then, doing the position, it's called case line, where you actually give out the stuff, it's actually fun. You get to run a lot. But I like it a lot. Next to the Karamellküche we've got the Stein shop. It sells beer steins and t-shirts mostly, and a little bit of other stuff. I always think of it as like the main shop in the German Pavilion, probably because our backstage office is right behind the Stein shop. So it's sort of like the central thing. I'm probably not supposed to tell you that our office is back there. I don't know. If you wanted to know where the German back office is, right behind the Stein shop. There you go. Disney's probably gonna fire me now for telling you that. Hopefully not though, because I really want to stay here. And then next to that we've got the wine shop, which is always really fun too, because when guests come in for wine, they stay for a while and chat with you, and it's just, you can have really great conversations with guests there. Some of them are really interesting, some of them are sort of default, like a lot of people tell you that they're German, they're like great parents' stepsister or someone came over from Germany and that's why they consider themselves German, even though they've never been there, they don't have a German name, they don't speak German at all. Anyway, they're German. Yeah, anyway, wine is a little bit overwhelming in the beginning because when you have no idea about wine and guests ask you about it, you kind of have to cheat and kind of have to like pretend you know a thing about wine, which is fun too. Like if they don't know anything, pretending that you're an expert is always fun. If the guests know about wine themselves, and they ask you things like, do you have something that's sort of like a Chardonnay? And if you don't have any idea what a Chardonnay is, which I don't, you're a little bit stuck, but you can always cheat your way out of it. So then on that same side we have the Christmas shop. It's open all year round, but it's always Christmas themed, so I guess in summer it's probably not too busy, but right now it is. And that's also where the legendary pickle tree is. You know, I told you about the pickle ornaments. By now I've actually heard of two German people, who actually do that, like hide the pickle in the tree, and then the kids have to find it and get an extra present when they do. So apparently it actually is a German tradition. It's just not something I'd ever heard of before, or a lot of people have ever heard of before. Anyway, by now I always just tell the guests the story. Okay, then on the other side of the courtyard we've got the toy shop. Toy shop can be sort of annoying because it has this background music that's on repeat. It's like this really exuberant, happy music. It gets really annoying. We have music in all the shops, but in all the other shops it's different music. It's a little bit just more quiet, a little bit slower, and not as annoying really. But actually I've grown to hate the music less. You get used to it. After 3 months it doesn't bother me as much anymore, which is a good thing because you're over there a lot. There's the toy shop position, and then there's also KitKat. So the kids can get a Duffy Bear, which looks like this, and then they get like stamps from every country on the stick. Some countries also write their names in their language on it, like Japan. Kids often ask us to write their names in German. It's often just the same name because we have the freaking same alphabet. But, you know, whatever. Sometimes it's fun, sometimes it's tiring. Okay, so then next to the toy shop we've got the clock shop, which can be annoying too because there's a whole bunch of clocks on the wall and they're all ticking, and sometimes they're just cooing because they're cuckoo clocks. It's always very noisy in there. It gets really busy too. It's one of the shops where when it's really busy you just at the register all the time because there's always people there. Anyway, the busyness is gonna stop in January, hopefully. Well, probably, very probably. Right now it's Christmas and then New Year's and then it's over. Then the last shop is the Puma and Adidas shop. I didn't film in there back then. They have Adidas and Puma clothes and other stuff. So that's the German Pavilion from a merchandise point of view anyway. The food people have the Beer Garden restaurant, which is the sit-down restaurant. Then they have the Sommerfest, which is a quick service restaurant, and outside they have like the beer line where you can get beer and pretzels and I don't know what, and then also another pretzel cart outside where you can get beer and pretzels and I don't know what. I'm glad that I work in merchandise. We have terrible hours right now. The food people are overstaffed right now actually, so they have like 30-hour weeks. From what I've heard, it is just really exhausting to work in food, and with their hours they don't earn a lot of money right now. We do, because everything that's over 40 hours a week or over 8 hours a day gets overpaid. That actually makes 14-hour shifts worth it. We don't get a lot of 14-hour shifts. The average shift right now is about 9 or 10 hours, but that's overpay too. Like 1 or 2 hours are always overpay right now. I wouldn't say we're getting rich because even overpay is not a lot, but you can get by real well on the money you earn here. Right, and also I'm actually having fun on the job. Some guests are like really cool when it's not too busy so that you can actually talk to guests. A lot of them are just tell you really interesting things. A lot of them are really nice. A lot of the kids are just so sweet and excited, and a lot of the guests just make you have fun at work. And of course there's always some guests that are just assholes. Like some people assume that every German is a Nazi, or that people who are not blonde and have blue eyes are not German. So some of our like dark-skinned girls at work have been told that they can't be German. That's just a few stupid exceptions. You always have the nice guests. You always have people who are actually good people, and you always have your lovely coworkers. I love my coworkers so much. Nice people all around, really. Some not so nice people, but mostly nice people. I've met so many people that I really like and I really care about now. Okay, so as a quick recap of the last 3 months, there has been work, partying. I've been to New York, which was awesome. It was just for 1 weekend, but it was awesome. Yeah, it's been great so far, and I would really recommend this. I mean, so far, I'm having basically the best time of my life. Yeah, I'm super excited for the 9 months I still have to go. I'm just happy to be here right now, and happy holidays. See you later.